Let me take you on a journey to the Amalfi Coast in Italy, also known as La Costiera Amalfitana, which is essentially a stretch of coastline located in the Gulf of Salerno in southern Italy, or the Campania region. Now, driving through the Amalfi Coast is an experience all on its own. This is definitely something to add to your bucket list if you are more adventurous, because it can be quite scary to see how close you are to the water's edge as you are driving through the stunning Amalfi Coast, but it truly is a very wonderful and unique experience. This footage was filmed many years ago. I've been to the Amalfi Coast many times, but on this specific trip, we really had a lovely time exploring certain regions of the Amalfi Coast, so I'm going to be essentially taking you on a journey with me through old vlog footage, and I will be doing a mix of voiceovers, and you'll be hearing live what I thought of the stunning Amalfi Coast. Now, on this specific trip, we stayed in the town of Amalfi, and we also visited places like Positano and Ravello. So here we go. We are at the Duomo. This is the Duomo di Amalfi. After exploring the beautiful town of Amalfi, one of our favorite things to do was get an Aperol Spritz and enjoy it with this stunning view of the sea, and after that, a delicious gelato. And we're eating in front of this beautiful statue with this beautiful view. Does it get any better than this? I don't know. I really don't know. Gorgeous, stunning. Hello! We are having breakfast at this Andrea Pansa cafe, and I'm having delizia limone and my ginseng. Look how good it looks. Should I take a bite? Is it good? Oh yeah. A baba with pastry cream, amarena cherry on top, and a cappuccino. We're going to Positano. So yeah, I'm very excited. We're on a beautiful boat ride. We have a gorgeous view all around us, and I'm excited to see Positano. So as you can see, after a delicious breakfast in our lovely Amalfi, we left this beautiful little town and we were heading on a ferry ride to Positano, the famous Positano. As you can see, we are arriving, and one of the best ways to visit the various little islands of the Amalfi Coast is really by ferry if it's possible. It is not that expensive and the distance was pretty short. I believe from Amalfi to Positano it was only a 15-minute ride, and it probably cost around 10 euros to get there. And the views are stunning. It's really lovely to enjoy the nice relaxing ferry ride as you're taking in the views of the Amalfi Coast, which are unparalleled when you get to see them by sea. So I highly recommend getting around by ferry if at all possible. Here we are about to dock. So as you can see, we are arriving in Positano here, and Positano is probably one of the most picturesque and well-known cliffside villages of the Amalfi Coast. There are many tourists here. Probably the most tourists in all of the Amalfi Coast are in Positano. We have arrived. Beautiful. So if you are in Italy in the summertime, it is probably really important to find ways to cool off while you're traveling, because it can get quite hot. Sightseeing in the sun, and one of our favorite things to do would be to just head into a local shop or gallery. In this instance, take in some beautiful air conditioning as you're seeing these lovely photos on the wall. You can do some shopping with lovely air conditioning. It's very common for tourists to just pop in and out of shops to cool off, or one of my favorite ways to cool off is with a delicious granita al limone. In this case, we are getting a delicious granita al limone from this little stand in Positano, but stay tuned because I'm going to show you an even better stand to get my favorite lemon granita. But you can't go wrong with lemons in Amalfi. The lemons of the Amalfi Coast are a unique variety all on their own, and they're also known as the sfusato amalfitano, and they are very thick, at least double the size of a regular lemon, and you can actually eat their skin. Speaking of eating, time for lunch. When you are in the Amalfi Coast, you have to have mozzarella di bufala. What I said is true. Mozzarella di bufala is from the Campania region, so you must try it when you're in the Amalfi Coast. So this is delicious with Italian lamb. So spaghetti alle cozze with Italian mussels. When you're in a town like this, you have to eat fish. After enjoying my spaghetti alle vongole, I of course have a sweet tooth, so I had to head to one of my favorite cafes in Positano called La Zagara. Hello! We're here at this cafe called La Zagara. So it's like a little pasticceria, and we got, again, delizia limone. It looks so good. Do you see the delizia limone? It's like it's all whipped cream, and I actually really like the way it tastes here. So I absolutely love this pasticceria in Positano. They make one of my favorite versions of the delizia al limone. However, I have not tasted the famous delizia limone from Pizzeria of Sal di Riso, which is in Minori, so I would highly recommend checking that out as well. But if you are in Positano, this is a beautiful scenic cafe. Okay, so over there is James Marsden. He's wearing the blue pants and the gray shirt. He's about to get on his boat. So there he is, off on his boat. James Marsden, you were very sweet to us, so thank you. So we actually got to meet and speak with James Marsden and his lovely girlfriend, and they were really sweet to us, so more on that a little bit later. Hi, we're at this pizzeria called Donna Stella. It looks so good. It has great reviews. We're underneath a lemon tree as well. My pizza is called the Annabella, but instead of olives, I have porcini mushrooms on it. So it's pomodoro, mozzarella di bufala, ricotta di bufala, porcini mushrooms, arugula e pomodorini. Got the Maria Rosaria with pomodorini, mozzarella di bufala, arugula e speck. So after enjoying our delicious pizza from this pizzeria called Donna Stella in Amalfi, we decided to walk it off and take in the beautiful views of the Amalfi Coast at nighttime, which is a very more peaceful and relaxing vibe compared to the daytime. Another day in paradise when you're in the Amalfi Coast. I really love staying in Amalfi of the Amalfi Coast because, as you can see, the views are unparalleled. It is a little bit less touristic than Positano and a little bit more lively than Ravello, which we are going to later. But before then, I took the advice of James Marsden and his girlfriend, and they recommended to us a restaurant which we are going to be having lunch at. It was absolutely delicious, so you'll be seeing that as well. We are here in Amalfi. So behind me in this mirror view is Trianon. It's super cool. And if I turn around, hello! We're at this place called Lido Azzurro, and this restaurant was actually recommended to us by James Marsden's girlfriend, who was very sweet. She said this is the best place to eat in Amalfi, so we're very excited. I got a nice fish of the day. What's it called? It's like the sea bass. It's called spigola. Spigola. Should be good. Spaghetti alle vongole. He's plating their pastas. So this is my spiegola, which is like European sea bass in a lemon sauce. This is spaghetti alle vongole for Jules. This is honestly the best fish I've ever had in my life. It's in this like buttery sauce, and it's like the most tender and flavorful and juicy fish I've ever had. We're taking the bus to Ravello. So we took a pretty intense bus ride from Amalfi to Ravello. This is not for the faint of heart. I don't know how these bus drivers do it, but it was about a 25-minute journey, and it cost about €1.25. We made it to Ravello. We took the bus here. It was a crazy bus ride, but we made it. Because Ravello is basically 365 meters above the sea, this beautiful spot on the Amalfi Coast is unlike anywhere else. The panorama and the views you will see from Ravello are truly unparalleled. It is absolutely stunning, and there are much less tourists here, which is also a bonus. But since it is so high up, you have to either take a bus, take a taxi, or walk. We are going to explore a little bit. It's so cute. After walking around and taking in the beautiful sights of Ravello, we were fortunate enough to stumble upon this beautiful Tramonti Sorbet cart, which sells the best, in my opinion, granita al limone that you'll find on the Amalfi Coast.
Vale la pena.
He just explained that they use lemons from here, of course, the famous Amalfi lemons. Acqua, zucchero e limone, water, sugar, and lemons. This one is better because look, you have the little lemon peels. The lemon peels are so thick here that you can eat them. After cooling off with our delicious granita limone, we decided to visit the lovely, absolutely stunning, I highly recommend it, Villa Cimbrone of Ravello. So we are in Villa Cimbrone. This dates back all the way to the 11th century AD, I believe, so it's super old and historic in here. It costs about 7 euros a person to get in, but from what I can see, it's worth it. It's a far trek up, but you know, when you get in, enjoy. Although I've been to the Amalfi Coast and visited Ravello many times before, I had never seen Villa Cimbrone, so I did not know what I was getting myself into, but believe me when I say the 7 years that it takes to get in is worth it and so much more. It was honestly a highlight of our entire trip. This is called Terrazza dell'Infinito because I guess it looks like it goes on forever. So this is the gorgeous view in Villa Cimbrone, and there's a wedding going on right now, so it was very hard to get our nice shots, but we managed. If you've been following along with my Italian travel vlogs, you would have already seen my family and I in Lake Como and our love and passion for exploring villas. And this villa, not to compare any of them, but this was truly one of my favorites. There was something about this Terrazza dell'Infinito that felt like it was going on for eternity. The views were truly breathtaking, and so Villa Cimbrone is definitely on my list of must-see destinations when visiting Italy, specifically the Amalfi Coast. Ravello, you're absolutely stunning. If you come here, you have to go to that villa. It was amazing. And now we're leaving. We're going back to Amalfi. For our last night in Amalfi, we decided to have a final cheers with our beautiful Aperol Spritz, our summer drink. Salud! Oh, we're having our typical Spritz. It's called Spritz here. It's not even called Aperol Spritz. It's just called Spritz. Excuse me. And now a pizza break as we are on our way to Sorrento. Jules' pizza stopped. At first Alex said, what is this pizza, this weird pizza that Jules got? It looks delicious. This is like the best pizza ever. I got the Pizzeria Doc, so it's mozzarella di buffala. Jules has the ripiena. So good. So juicy, you know? Even this without the tomato sauce is so juicy. Hers is like stuffed.
Mozzarella and
yeah. What was yours called again?
Pizza ripieno.
We're living la dolce vita. Veramente, we're hooked on lemon granita, so that's all we're getting. So we are in Sorrento. Sorrento is a beautiful town overlooking the Bay of Naples in southern Italy. It is not too far from the Amalfi Coast itself, and it is a very popular tourist destination because it is within easy access of many places like Pompeii. You can also easily take the ferry from here to Capri, and it is a very short distance away. We didn't do that on this trip because unfortunately we had some bad weather, but I've done it before and it was stunning. When I visited Italy for the first time back in 2010, Sorrento was one of the first spots that we visited, and so I truly have a special spot in my heart for this lovely town. Super cute. And those are all the stairs you have to go down if you want to get to the port to go to Capri. You get it from here. At this point, we stumbled upon this beautiful little pasticceria, which is an Italian bakery, and they're making just iconic treats like these sfogliatelle that you can see here. They look so delicious. We happened to get some cannoli, or un cannolo, and a baba, so a rum baba, and they're actually very iconic of this area as well. Highly recommended. Of course, save room for gelato. This gelateria, I feel like me and my sisters had it the first time we ever came to Italy.
Maybe, I know.
We're in Sorrento, and I had chocolate orange and zabaglione at the time. Now I have chocolate orange and zuppa inglese. It's so good. As we were walking around, we stumbled upon this stunning church. I do not know the name, but please let me know if you do. It's all pink. I love it. How amazing is this? So cute. All the way up, all pink. And then they have like these modern pictures in it, which is like so random. Like I've never seen a church like this before. And I love this picture because that's me. And for dinner, we decided to go to this stunning restaurant called Ristorante Parrucchiano La Favorita in Sorrento. It is unbelievably beautiful, as you can see. They are studded with lemon trees adorning the ceilings here. Because it rained a little bit, we were mostly gathered under this certain area, still eating outside, still absolutely stunning. Guys, I highly recommend this restaurant. It was unbelievably gorgeous, like everything else in the Amalfi Coast. We're at the restaurant called Parrucchiano in Sorrento. This is the place where they invented the cannelloni. Getting a fish pasta frutta di mare, just getting lasagna. We are at this delicious restaurant, and this is this fresh homemade pasta ai frutta di mare, so with all seafood. I also tried the cannelloni here. This restaurant was apparently where cannelloni was invented, so it was the birthplace of cannelloni. So I highly recommend getting that filled pasta. But honestly, whatever you get here, it can't be bad because look at these views. So thank you so much for following along with me as I took you around the Amalfi Coast and showed you all of my favorite stops along the way through Amalfi, Positano, Ravello, Sorrento, and beyond. I really did enjoy looking through all of this footage from 2017, and I'm so glad that I got to put together this vlog and take you all along with me. So until I can travel again, I hope you did enjoy and appreciate watching this footage, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one.